Good morning, Mr. Antonio. Today we'll be conducting an academic interview from my manufacturing system class. To begin, could you tell me about yourself?
Okay, good morning, Oscar. Thank you for this opportunity. Okay, my name is Antonio, and my current position in the industry is as a manufacturing lead at a Hyundai company. Okay. Regarding on my work experience, I have experience in the production, manufacturing, process, and also a process improvement area in different companies. I work in Eaton Aerospace and Spring Windows Fashion, Fender in Ensenada, and currently in my current position in Hyundai.
According to your experience, which indicators, financial, process, or quality metrics are the most important in the plant and why?
Okay. All companies are considering metrics such as productivity, quantity, quality, yield, safety, and cost saving. On my opinion, there are the more important metrics that we need to measure in the company.
Could you share a concrete example of how a process indicator helped detect production problems and how it was solved?
Okay. Some years ago, we started to measure the scrap generation in the assembly process. When we identify that kind of problem that we have here in the company, we implement some controls, we train to the people, and also we automate some process to reduce the scrap.
In your work area, what are the key parameters used to structure and improve the manufacturing system?
The more important metric that we have in our department is the capital investment. Every year I receive a budget from accounting team, and I need to manage correctly this amount to implement some improvement projects.
Have historical methodologies such as Ford teams or Toyo teams been applied within the company? If so, how they adapted to today's reality?
It is a good question. I consider our system adheres to the 14th, but it's not at the 100%. We are learning so many things in this moment to involve to the company in another method, such as Toyota system, lean manufacturing, but we are on that way.
What role do TOPS teams oriented to problem solving play in the daily operation of the plant?
That position is fundamental. Basically, if we have any issue, we need to solve quickly because this will affect all production areas. So the position is very important for all companies.
Could you share a case where a TOPS team solved a critical manufacturing problem?
Okay. Currently, we are having an issue with one model that we are running in the production line. Our original forecast was to produce 40 units per day, but we have an issue with the subcontractor. They sent to us one subassembly with wrong dimensions, and this affects our production. We are producing 30 units per day in this moment. After the short analysis that we made in the line, we identified that problem and we prepared some features, some one gauge. We changed some things in the process. This to recover the lost unit that we generate. Currently, we are working in detail to solve this problem, not for this time. We'll try to avoid this problem in the future. We already applied some countermeasures. We are recovering units, but We need to standardize some things in our process to avoid this problem in the future.
In your experience, what are the most frequent challenge in maintaining an efficient manufacturing system and how are they overcome?
I can say the motivation, how to convey your ideas and getting people to adapt to what you are thinking. I think is the more complicated challenge. We know that every production process depends of our operator. Sorry, if you cannot convey your ideas correctly, it's very difficult to make everything work and reduce problems.
How do you see the future of manufacturing in this company in relation to new technologies, automation, digitalization, and industry 4.0?
We are adopting new methodologies, as I mentioned before. It was difficult for the Korean culture, but in this moment, I think they are approving so many things about the problem solving. We are improving. Our goal is clear. We need to adapt a system that allows to be more productive and efficient.
What recommendations would you give to students or future engineers who want to specialize in manufacturing?
If you have not issue with the time or economic, give yourself the opportunity to explore what is like to work in an industry where as an intern or as a listener or as operator if you want, the experience is very important in this moment, and upon your graduation it can be a factor in a hiring decision for any human resource person. In my case, I did a 1 year of internship, and if you ask me, I would have liked to have done 2 or 3 years of interns. Um, when you are as an intern or listener, uh, you have the opportunity to make mistakes and learn about that mistakes. But when you are working, one mistake could mean losing your job. Consulting, update yourself. The industry changes all days. And finally, the language skill is very important. That is an essential requirement in this moment. In my case, I don't speak perfect English, and that closed me some doors in another companies. If you can and you have the opportunity, study English, and also if you have the opportunity, study another additional language. As I'm not sure, uh, Portuguese, uh, French, that kind of language.